Well, good morning, Jagannarana here. Second shock coming. Second shock coming. Iran and Houthis are gearing up for US ground troops. That could be real bad news for the world. A month into the Iran war, three things strongly hint at a possible US ground invasion. First, American troops developments are increasing. Reports suggest Pentagon is drafting plan for week-long operations. These options reportedly include limited coastal raids and the seizure of strategic Iranian islands in the Strait of Hormuz, and potentially even Kharg Island in Persian Gulf. Such moves would mark a huge bet on boots on the ground engagement, a transition that usually means a deeper, more dangerous phase in wars. Of course, this will also intensify global energy shocks and multiply casualties across all sides. Second, IRGC has lowered the volunteer age for joining the war effort to just 12. The announcement is stark and symbolic in terrifying ways. It signals Tehran's expectations of a drawn-out confrontation and the possibility of manpower shortage. Nations rarely widen military recruitment pools unless they anticipate attrition on a large scale. The message is clear. Iran is preparing for endurance, not just retaliation. So third, Houthis in Yemen entered the war over the weekend on Tehran's behalf. Would that include renewed attacks on Red Sea shipping? If that happens while Iran disrupts traffic through Strait of Hormuz, consequences for global energy markets could be severe. Together, these waterways handle a massive share of the world's oil flows. Experts have warned that oil prices are at or beyond $150 per barrel will deliver huge shockwaves through inflation and supply chain disruptions. Houthis appears to be signaling Washington any ground operations risk triggering a wider economic confrontation. But what would be the end game of a group's invasion? Regime change in Tehran appears to have receded as an immediate objective. A more plausible aim, securing Hormuz, that is something Gulf Arab states increasingly favor, and witnessing Iran's disruptive leverage. Yet Tehran now insists on full sovereignty over Hormuz and seems prepared to fight for it. Questions then is how long can Gulf states withstand sustained Iranian missiles and drone strikes? Most worryingly, Trump's objectives are unclear. Statements shift weekly, leaving allies and adversaries guessing. Some Americans, conservatives uneasy about the conflict, now argues for finishing the job quickly. Others believe weakening Iran could dismantle Tehran's network of allied militias and reshape the regional alignments. Mind you, all of this is guesswork by politicians and experts who don't know what White House is thinking, which in turn may not know what really it wants anymore. Thank you. Thank you very much.